Hello everyone and welcome back to High Button Sports as we get set for another game here. We've got the Dartmouth Whalers taking on the Halifax Wolverines from across the pond. And we are just about ready to go here as we get set for action and off the back end of the Ice Jam, where High Button Sports brought to you 121 separate games. What a proud week it was here for us at High Button, being able to bring that. But you know our home team, the Dartmouth Whalers, here at Zatzman. We are back, ready for the second half of the season. We can talk about Ice Jam a little bit later as the game goes on, but we got a puck drop to get to right now. Whalers in their nice white uniforms, Tremblay on the draw, and that one's went back to Simonson. Simonson picks up on that puck, hands that off to the right side, fanned on there. Chipped up the wall there, back to a coin, handed over to a Pong. That one worked in through the middle. Scheer gonna pull back on that. Worked up the wall and back into the offensive zone they come. Knocked off the puck there, Love It plays it down the right side. Love It played back. And Sullivan tried to work that ahead, but Ryan gets it back in the other way. Ryan shoots that, and Scheer picks it up on the opposite end. Going for the stick lift there is Evans. Sent out to the middle. Evans gets a stick on it. He'll try to poke at it. Worked in. Sullivan bats at that into the zone there. Brooks chasing. Brooks picked up and handed off through the zone. That one's tipped into the offensive end. Wolverines drop pass there. In around the boys they come. Evans chip back in, another one by McDonald. McDonald in behind the net. He'll take a bump into the boards lightly. Tried to play out in front off the end of the stick, and now they'll come the other way. Proctor into the zone. Shot on. I noticed Beck's not out there still. Gauthier misses the stick there. Gerard played down the left side. Proctor in. He'll wind up. Shot into the shin pad into the middle. Shot, scores! As the puck trickled out in front and put home 1-0 here early for Halifax. As it was good initial pressure here by the Whalers, and a lucky bounce there in front. Chance created for Halifax, and just like that, they're up 1-0, and not the start that the Whalers were hoping for after a good first 2 minutes of playing hard. Now they've got some work to do to tie it up. That one's in through the middle. Makinen flipped up in the zone. Simonson pulls back and wrapping around the boys there. Makinen back the other way. Looking for the lane. Beach works it forward. Beach back to Traywin. Traywin fans on that. He'll have to circle back in the zone. Stay behind on that puck. Up the middle, hand it off. Down the right side, Bottomley shoots. That one steered into the corner. Spun back around, and pitcher's gonna chase back and pluck that out at center. Pitcher hands that off. Conley into the middle. Traywin. Wolverines doing a good job opening up the ice, using all the room they have out there. As the net gets knocked off there, Beanlands calls for the ref, and it'll be whistled down as Halifax was circling in the zone. So Wolverines coming off a tough Ice Jam tournament where they finished as the #1 seed and then lost to the Fredericton Blues, and Fredericton Blues, the 16 seed, getting the upset there. The only 1-16 upset we saw at Ice Jam. So Wolverines coming into the second half of the season with something to prove. A chip on the shoulder, it could be described as. And just a big game here for both sides as they look to start off right. As Tremblay picks up on that, hands that back to the line. A Pong shot in, glove down. Whalers had a good showing there during the Ice Jam, not making it as far as they would have liked to hope, but made it to the round of 16, put up a good effort there, including a big win to start off against the Bombers. We talked about that before Ice Jam started. The last Whalers game, we said they have a bit of a route here if they want to, you know, show what type of team they are, and they had a good tournament. Like I said, it didn't end maybe as far along as they would have liked, but I thought they came together well as a team and took on some good competition and had some solid wins. Parker Cool had a couple good games during that stand. I was able to call 2 of the Whalers games, including their first game and then their round of 16 game. And like I said, maybe coming together a little bit in the back half. I think the key to this Whalers team is just showing that effort level and showing that they're going to be the first to pucks and they're not going to pull away at the last second and stuff like that. I think they've got the skill out there to deliver, but I just think maybe showing that heart and that effort level would be a piece to the puzzle that would help them solve it for a little bit in the second half of this season. We will see how it goes. We've got a game today against the Wolverines, a top team, and then a game tomorrow against the Gulls, the team that actually won Ice Jam, another top team. So 2 big tests here for the Whalers out of the gate in the second half of the season. That one's worked up the left side and into the zone, trying to hand that off. Picked up along the boards and sent on down. In behind, they'll try to play that one out. It'll come up the left side to the wall and chipped back in. Proctor now with it. Proctor down low, off a bounce. Played into the boards there and chipped back to Gerard. Gerard's gonna get pressured on the line by Beach. He plays it back down low. Branton tries to spin it out in front. Stepped off to the side. In through the middle they come. And wrapping around those end boards. That one's gonna get plucked and worked out to right now. Wolverines to the zone. Traywin. Traywin on the right. And picks back up on that. Traywin a little give and go down low. Halliday gets a stick in there. Makinen now. Flip back around the wall. Makinen takes a bump. Halliday closing in as well. Makinen tries to flip that off the glass. It stays alive. Back to Traywin. Traywin across. Law. Chipped at. Now they'll head down and a nice little stick lift there. As looked like Whalers could have been off to the races. Puck back and behind. Makinen spun around. Hands that off. Back around the other wall and beaten to the puck there along the wall. Sure, that's kind of what I'm talking about. Get to that puck first. Prioritize getting that out of the zone. Makinen tries to swing. Misses that one. Sent in off the skate of Law into the corner. Law shoots that right into the mesh and it'll be whistled down. Staying in the offensive end here for the Wolverines. And it was, like I said, a fantastic trip out to Bedford and East Hants. The Ice Jam tournament going off without a hitch. Partially, you know, there's always going to be hiccups, but like I said, bringing in 8 new guys and providing all those games is a big accomplishment here for us. So excited to be here, but even more excited for the second half of the year as Gauthier works it in and he hands that off. Maybe he should have held on to it as it was down the left side and they try to chip it out. Cut off along the boards. Shear backhanded too. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan sent in high to the wall. They'll pinch it down into a skate. Caught up to now. Bounce back the other way. Sullivan. Sullivan gets knocked off the puck. It's in behind now to Apong. Apong circling in the zone. Handed off to the right side. Bounce back and Whalers having a hard time getting out of their zone now. A coin gets taken out. Apong there to catch up. Plays that up the wall. Sent back into the zone. Evans. Evans gonna circle back with it. Looking for a breakout. He's getting pressured, but plays it down low. Off the other way. Down to Apong again. Apong, a true leader on this Dartmouth team. His second year rocking the A. The D-man. Had some good plays. A nice goal during Ice Jam, I believe, and sent into the left side, trying to shoot that out. Back in behind, Apong fires it. It'll be rolling down for an icing. So we'll head back the other way here. 7:32 left to go in the first, about halfway through the first period.
Galaxy battery, Simmons sparkling pools and spas, Windows Plus, Nova physiotherapy, Lifeline.
1-0 Halifax. Puck won by Tobin, cutting into the net they go, and they score through the 5-hole off the face-off. Proctor gets it by, and not the start Dartmouth or Beanlands wanted. Playing all right enough, keeping it away from the front of the net, but the two opportunities the Wolverines got, they deliver on it. It'll be 2-0 here, halfway through the first. Like I said, haven't been a barrage of shots here in the first half of the period. The Whalers came out pretty strong, and it's just been two good opportunities. The first one was a good one in front. The second one, just a bit of a fluker through the legs, and not the bounces the Whalers are looking for. You need something to bounce your way here, but you got to create those chances. So we'll see how the response comes here. Hand it off to the middle. They try to get rid of it. Halifax offside, Proctor. And it'll be a face-off right outside the zone here. Tremblay on the draw. Wins it over to Ryan. Ryan circling back, tries to chip that past Bottomley. Bottomley sends it back in the other way. Law picking up on it. Law backhanded up the right side. Trying to chip that out. Ryan circling back, picks it up. Tries to play that off the boards to Tremblay. Gets caught up to by Traywin first. In down low, Makinen in behind. Handed off, looking for the pass to Evans. Evans catches up. Evans now through the zone. He's got Ryan. Evans shot, catches a shin pad. Still looking for their first chance here. Ryan behind. Back to the line. Pong has to catch it on his backhand. He'll shoot that down in the right side. Shot back in. He kept in the zone. Backhanded out to center. Pong keeps it in the zone, but gets rid of it, and a good little bounce back shift there for Dartmouth, but a hard pass up the middle. They'll come the other way. Lovett steps in, shot, and save there for Beanlands. And heave away comes on the loudspeaker, and I'm sure many of us Nova Scotians have heard this one a couple times over the past month. Every time reminds you of those World Juniors and all those celebrations. What a month it's been since then. Back to the real world as that one's sent in. Off Evans as he's going to try to skate that up the right side. Looking for some type of lane. Apong backhanded around to McDonald. McDonald hands that off. Left side they'll cut in. Gauthier. Gauthier shoots. That one steered aside. Sullivan picks that up in stride. In through the middle they go. Down the left. Cutting in. Trying to hand that off, and it gets to the stick, but good defense there. Doesn't allow a chance. Backhanded off the glass. Catches a glove. McDonald tries to settle it down. And the Whalers settling in a little bit here.
6-8, 6-5-1, 1-9, 6-8. You are today's lucky winner. You can find your prize at the top of section 12. Please hold on to your chance for that prize has been played and announced.
Tobin kicked out of the dot. Branton ready to go there. Branton, the #1 center for this Wolverines team, as he takes a fall backwards, and Tobin picks up on it, hands it off to Halliday. Halliday chips it down into center, handed off to Turgeon. Turgeon through the middle and hard down the right side. Arnold Love to just see a little, like, get to that puck. It's cut off and gives Halifax a chance to set up in your own end as the icing doesn't go. It's just a second quicker. You have a second with that puck and you can get rid of it and stop Halifax from potentially getting a look at a chance. Branton hands that off, right side, they'll enter the zone. Shot in wide, and that one takes a friendly bounce there to the Whalers, and they'll head back the other way. Potential 3-on-2. Branton hustling back. He'll get cut off. Nice play there. Shot, glove down. As Tremblay went for the cutoff. Whalers with a easy save there in net for the Wolverines. Back at Zatzman on this brisk Saturday night. The first snowfall of the season hitting Halifax yesterday. And officially feels like winter. I would have loved to get out for some skiing if I wasn't building an IKEA kitchen for my parents back at home. Hope some of you were able to get out and enjoy the nice cold weather, whether that's going for a skate or a ski, as the Whalers will get their first power play of the game here. Gerard to the box, head contact, and that's going up initially for 2, so they'll call it a 2-minute head contact. A good word here from my partner in the booth, Mark Moffat, on the 2 or the 4. It's always a toss-up here in U15. To the line of coin, and a good opportunity here for Dartmouth as we near the end of the first period to try to cut this lead to 1. Sent in and tipped off. And 4:16 left to go in the first. Whalers circling, and the Whalers' older brother club, Steel Subaru, making it all the way to the semifinals of Ice Jam before a heartbreak took over in that game. Congrats to the Moncton squad, who ended up winning against Charlottetown, who won the Monctonians. So a couple top teams going at it over there. Steel Subaru was among them. Back to the line of coin. Down the right side, shot. That'll come out through the middle. A coin gonna circle back and pick it up. In stride, he'll hit center. Stick handling, hand it off. Onside by a hair. Evans down the left side, shot. And squeezing the arm there, they get it. And shots on net here for the Whalers so far, 45 seconds in. Zone. Evans will stay out there on this power play. Back to a coin. A coin hands it off to a Pong. He'll step in for a shot. A low, good one. His best chance of the game maybe so far for Dartmouth. It's that low seeing eye shot. Just gets gobbled up in net there. And they'll try again, but good pressure here on the power play for the Whalers. Spent the first minute all in the zone, getting chances on. Back a Pong, over to a coin. A coin feels it, looking for that shot down low, and just tipped away at the last second, and a good stick by the Wolverines. A coin's gonna have to hustle back. Sullivan, Evans gonna cover on D. Pushed into the corner, Sullivan. Good job pressuring, turning that puck over quickly. A coin up to a Pong. He'll make a move to the right side and bring that puck in himself. Down the wall he goes, in deep, catch up to that puck first. Caught all into a coin. He just keeps it in the zone. Down the left side, he's got a Pong way open on the right side, but they can't get it over. Turgeon now with it. Stay on that puck as it gets worked back down low. A Pong, the D-man there to pick it up. Shooting around to Evans. Evans along the board. Gauthier to Evans. Evans pushed over. Down low to McDonald. McDonald takes a bump from behind. Turgeon tries to turn over. Back to a coin. 9 seconds left to go on the power play. Shot in low. Rebound in front. Battling. Oh, and a good try there. Pushed over in front. And another penalty might be coming. And it's right out of the box. And it'll be right back in for the Wolverines. Just what the doctor ordered for Whalers, who had started to buzz. They touched the puck. And he shot it. What is this referee? Okay. Slash in front of their own net on the tail end of that penalty results in another power play, and the Whalers back to it. And that may be the first time I've seen a team who's called for a penalty take a full-on shot at the net before it was whistled down. So ref maybe biting down a little hard on that whistle, but nonetheless got the right call. You could kind of see us cross-check there in front. So now, after a good chance to front, trying to get one here. 2:12 left to go in the first. You'd love to have it be a 1-goal lead heading into that second frame. Backing in down low. Hands off to the right side. Evans picks it up, or Tremblay in stride. Tremblay chips it down into the right corner. Turgeon tries to catch up to it, wrapping it around the boards. Ryan has it chipped by him as he gets beat on the outside. Scherer then hard pass to the middle, picked up on the left side, cutting in towards the middle, handed off, a shot in, and Beanlands with the save, but it's still loose, and a great save by Beanlands. Ryan picks up on it, and a good little opportunity made out of nothing there for the Wolverines. But Ryan back to the zone. He'll come in through center, hand it off to the right side. Tremblay handed off. That one into the skate. Picked up down low though. Gauthier cycling, circling, back to Apong. Apong steps in, knocked off his stick to Tremblay. Back to Ryan. Ryan back down to Apong. A minute gone in the power play. Ryan down low, tipped Halliday. Shot, glove down. And chances galore here for the Whalers in the last few minutes of this first period, but maybe telegraphing their shots a little too much or not hard enough on that puck. Hasn't found the back of the net yet. We're just about in our last minute of play here in the first. 51 seconds of power play time for the Whalers to work with. A coin. Down low, and no, it catches Evans in the skate and it bounces out, and now Evans is limping a little bit. He looks like he's going to shake it off. You don't want your top goal scorer going down with something like that. Apong handed off to Evans. He's going to have to wait for Apong, and offside as he needed to get up and out, and 28 seconds to go in the power play, 43 seconds to go in the first. Back into the zone, a coin over to Apong. Apong hard up the right side, past Gauthier's stick. 30 seconds to go here in the period. 15 on the power play, looking for one last chance. Evans poked off before it can get there. A coin slap shot into the skate of Branton. Tied in along the boards. 19 seconds to go in the period. Gauthier tries to hand it off. A coin back to Evans. 12 seconds, end of the power play. Wolverines make it 5-on-5 again. Down to the wall, chipped up through the middle and picked up. 3 seconds to go. They might run out of time as they shoot that one down, and that'll be it. So 2-0 here at the end of the first. 2 quick ones for Halifax. Whalers bouncing back well, but not able to bring it within one. We'll be back in a second in a moment. Alrighty then, we are ready here for the second period as we are off to the races. Proctor going to pick up on that, shoot it down into the zone. We are back to 5-on-5 action. Whalers looking to build on some momentum they were picking up at the end of the first period there. One back into the line, slap shot in, blocked. Whalers look to work it back the other way, picked up in the zone by Smith. Just onside on the left side, Smith cross and onto the stick there and off Beach. I think he was expecting the pass, but once it got there, too hot to handle. As back into the zone they go. Hand it off to the right side and through the middle. Branton down low of the zone. Law gonna circle back. Worked in around. Picked up by Arnold. Chipped into Beach. Beach up ahead. In towards the middle. Gerard down to Nickel. Into Law. Law circling back. Down the right side, Sparks. Sparks takes a bump into Tremblay. Tremblay hands it off to Law. Law chips it into the corner, and Tremblay gonna hustle after it. Swift. Little one-touch bounce off the boards. Well executed there. In towards the middle, Mackinnon back in. Swift now shot on. Into the glove and out of the glove of Beanlands. Gerard now picking up and looking a bit like Jack Campbell. Handed off to Nickel, turned over by Mackinnon. Into the zone they go. Mackinnon gonna come back for it. You make the glove save, but you gotta be able to close it up. That's a big rebound creator, obviously. The key to the goaltending, closing up that mitt. It's one thing about positioning, but it's also timing, when to close that. As you saw, Beanlands made the save there, but bounced on out. Down low, handed off. Apong now with it. Apong up the middle to Evans. Evans down the left side, beating Gerard. Shot in, steered away. Evans back with it, cutting into this back in the zone. Stick handling, shot, rebound out to the left side. No one there to get it. It was a nice hard shot by Evans. Tipped off the stick there. Sullivan hands it just onside. Lovett walks in. He has a chance. Apong chipped in behind, and they get it. As the second effort, defense caught, and Wolverines go out another one here. 3-0 here, a few minutes into the second period. .12:30 to go, and Dartmouth gonna need to bounce back here now. Evans on the draw. One back by Lovett. Simonson hands it off. Off a stick it comes. Handed off to the middle, looking for a turnover. Lovett stick handling around. He'll hold on to it. Try to push him off the puck. Back to the ringette line they go. Sullivan. Up along the boards, it trickles back out to the Wolverines. Handed off down the right side. Looking for a lane to the net, Sullivan. Arnold takes him in front. Good working along the boards there by Gauthier. Back into the zone they go. Holiday gets a poke at it. Shipped off the wall, Beach. Pushed in there. A coin pressuring. Comes back to Proctor. Proctor into the zone. Smith, good job hustling back. Turns that puck over. Turn back to Simonson, and Simonson breaks the stick. In through the middle they go, down the right side. Sent it, scores! An absolute snipe down the right side and back in the net. Coach a little frustrated here on the Dartmouth side, but picking their spot. And bar down. It'll be 4-0 here. And the Whalers really need to make something happen now, as momentum firmly on the Wolverines side. Notice that after that stick was broken, Proctor on the bench put his stick out, ready for his teammate to take it. He didn't need it, but good heads up thinking there. head back to center ice with 11:13 left to go. Still plenty of time in this game, but gonna need to go to work here, and the next one has to be the Whalers. Arnold circling back. Arnold hands that around. Ryan tries to chip it out. Into the zone they go. Branton. Down the right side, behind the back. Pass to Turgeon on the line. Hands that down to the right side. Trying to catch up. Tremblay on it as well. In behind the net. Branton. Hand it off in front. Stopped. Sparks now. Turned over. Wolverines walk in. Shot missing. Back to Swift. Swift winds up. Missing there. Down the right side they come and flipped out of the zone. That one is a delayed icing that will be waved off as it just dies at the right second there down low. Picked up, handed off the right side, back to Makinen. Makinen ricocheting that off the board. Swift picking up on another half wall, handed off to Gauthier. Gauthier gonna step in, backhanded on. Hits the goalie and out. In through the middle, Gauthier circling back. Shoots that to the right side, turned over. Back around for Bottomley. Bottomley getting pushed by Makinen behind there. Hard on that puck. Makinen's gonna come out with it. Tries to hand it off, misses. In towards the middle, McDonald has a chance to catch up to it. It's in the skates there, Traywin. McDonald pushed him off the puck there, down low. Gauthier on it as well. In along the boards, gonna circle back on it. Wolverines looking for the outlet, handed off to Nickel. Nickel back through the middle. Bottomley. Bottomley down the right side, hands off to Nickel, can't get it. Penalty coming. Evans picks up on it. I think it'll be an interference call coming here to the Wolverines. A coin grabbing. Hard pass up the right side, picked up. And down low, all they're gonna have to do is touch it. Gerard, and he'll touch it up, and it'll be a power play coming for the Whalers. And at a good time, with 8:52 left to go in the second. And need the next goal here. Did good on their first two power plays. Weren't able to score at the end of the first, but 3 out of 4 minutes of possession time.
And now, here we go. Officially marked power play.
Back to the line, Whalers. Apong pick it up on the right side. Down low, rebound out to the side. Shot, score! And they'll finish it off the Apong rebound, and just like that, right back in the game, Dartmouth. Finishing it off in front as Halliday took his time with it once that rebound came out to him, and it pays off. There's a wide open net there. It'll be 4-1 the score here with 8:44 left to go in the second. And now you got to build on that momentum. Tied up in the middle, love it onside, poked over. Cheer down low, a coin gonna chase after it. On that stick. Into the wall they go, Halliday pushing away. Back in the zone, a coin. Down the right side, sent into Traywin, jumping over some sticks there, coin. They get tied up in behind the net. Wolverines gotta get to that puck. Apong tries to stay in front. Got some momentum here after that last goal. Get it out of your own end and get some more chances on. Apong into the corner. In behind, a coin goes. Bottomley picks up on it. Chips out in front, one-timer, can't get it. Good job blocking it. Tipped over to the right side as Tobin blocks. A coin's clear. Shot and scores. And Halifax gets it right back. Ate him up in the zone. And after some bad luck in the back of the net, it'll be 5-1 as the Wolverines back to it. And with 7:51 left to go in the second, we'll head back to center ice. And it looks like Beanland's coming out here. Parker Cool in. frustrating performance there for Bean Lands. She'll head to the room. And Parker Cool out there now. Ready for puck drop. One back by the Wolverines. Swift picks up on it down the right side, jumping over from some sticks. Into the zone they come. Wrapping around. Halifax looking for the outlet across to Branton. Branton circling back the other way. Arnold back to the line for Swift. Swift in low, chipped back, staying in on the blue line. Handed off in front, wide open, backhand, looking for another one as snuck in behind there. Proctor. Out of that. Back to Swift. Swift back to Proctor. Proctor down the left side, past Branton to Arnold. Arnold gonna wrap around the zone. Gerard picking up on the other side. Nice hit there. Brooks frees that puck up, tries to get Ryan on the wall. Trying to chip it in behind, knocked off the puck there by Gerald. Nice job there, in towards the middle, chipped out. Just exits, Bottomley. Back to Swift. Swift handed off to the right side. Bottomley steps in, shot, blockered away. In behind they'll go. Brooks catching up. Hands it off and sent down. Traywin's gonna catch up and a penalty coming here. And down in the zone there. I didn't see it. I was at the back of the play. And another penalty coming to Halifax here. So back to the power play for the Whalers, and the players down there. Looks to be okay. Brooks, as the trainer will come out. He's gonna skate off under his own accord, but it looks like he took a tough one there. So I don't think the Halifax ref or the Halifax coach likes that it's 4-0 here for power play chances, but that is the case. 6:25 to go here in the second. And another chance. It only took a few seconds into the last one for the Whalers to score. Let's see what this one has in store. Back to the line. Apong picks up on it. Apong gonna shoot a high shot in. Evans picks up on the left side, chips in down low. A couple Whalers in there to try to pluck it out. Back to the line, a coin in on it. Keeps it alive. Evans circling back. Evans hands off to the middle. A coin tries to behind the back pass. That one comes out of the zone. And then Apong just shoots it back in, turning it over. Handed off to the middle, sent down. Whalers are gonna let them ice. A coin hands that off, and Evans through center. He'll stop up as he was gonna get cut off on the wall. Hand it over to Apong. Apong jumps in through center. Down the right side he'll go. Picked up by Gauthier. Gauthier tries to hand off. It goes to McDonald. McDonald back to Evans. Evans circling in the zone. He'll hand it, get through some legs. Over to Apong. Down the right side. Gauthier. Hand it off. No one in front for the Wolverines. Got to put someone in there. Or for the Whalers. Evans, left side. Stepping in. Shot. That one tipped. Minute and 20 gone on the power play, all in the Halifax end so far. McDonald down low, looking for that touch pass back. Swept on, missing, back to Evans. Evans on the left side, he circles back. Plays it down low to McDonald. McDonald just gets there first. Evans winds up shot, steered aside. Evans again, 14 seconds left in the power play. He'll hold on, wind up, in front, gets tipped aside. McDonald now with it. McDonald in behind. Apong circling down low. Power play almost over. McDonald back to Apong. Tries to hand it off in front. He'll shoot. Back up through center. Halifax comes. Sullivan, power play over. Handed out front. Branton shoots. Nice save by Cool as he takes away the open area there on the second as he just dove on over. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Remember, we'll have a 10-minute clear in between the first, or the second and third, and we'll be back for the 20-minute third. Tipped out to the middle. Sparks now. He'll get tripped up. Arm goes up, and another power play coming to Halifax. That one was a pretty clear tripping. And now some of the parents are getting real mad over there, as I could see one of the Halifax parents audibly yelling at the referee. That one seemed a little obvious to me. A trip in the zone. Stop skating. You try to let the stick do the work. But nonetheless, another power play chance here at 3:52 left to go in the second. Left side back to the line. Down low to Tremblay. Tremblay has that roll off the end of his stick. Turnover. Down the left side they come. Mackinnon trying to cut off. Pushes him into the net, and that'll be a penalty there. A holding or a hooking. Slashing, okay. So Mackinnon to the Bucks, and that'll cancel that power play out. It'll be 4-on-4 here now for 1 minute and 46 seconds as he was beat to the outside. As the NFL games have kicked off, the divisional round matchups, the Chiefs going at it with the Jacksonville Jags, and it looks like Mahomes just went to the locker room. So not good for the Chiefs. Hopefully he'll be okay. Down the right side they go. Turgeon cut off by Tremblay. Swift picks up on it. 4-on-4 action here. Chipped in through the middle. Picked up in stride. Handed off with a nice hard pass to the right side. Turned over to the middle. Ryan. He has Evans, but it falls off the end of his stick. Evans circled back, and a nice play to the free man on the left side. Shot. Tipped in behind the glass. And it's on the back. They're going to blow the whistle pretty quickly there as it hits the back of the net. And we'll await puck drop once again. Just outside the Halifax zone as we near the end of the period here. Under 3 minutes to go. 1 minute of 4-on-4 left. Evans hands that off to Apong. Apong works in low. Rebound on the left side. Shot. Scores! Evans finishing it off. It'll be 5-2. And a nice one to get here. 4-on-4 at the end of the second period. And the Whalers refuse to go away. 2:43. It'll remain 4-on-4. Finished off by the top goal scorer, Evans. He gives a little push after the whistle, and we'll head back to center. 3-goal deficit. And I haven't been too opposed to the Dartmouth game we've been seeing here so far. I still think just a little more hustle out there and a little more heart perhaps, just getting to that puck a second ahead, just like that by O'Coin. Just like that. Make the cutoff play. Don't let them pick it up on the wall and play defensive right away. If you can get to that puck and it's 50-50, you make that extra effort to get there. And I see a little bit more of it, but if they could start doing it just 85% of the time, I really think it could be a good look for this Dartmouth team, as, like I said, they've got the skill, and I do believe they have it in them, but just a couple times just getting beat to the pucks is what I think has been the kryptonite for this team all season long. Whalers, we'll see in the second half if they can maybe start to believe in themselves like I believe in them. Then maybe we'll see as another penalty coming, held onto the stick there by O'Coin, and a good end of the period here for O'Coin, and a power play opportunity once again for the Whalers. So a bit of a sloppy game so far for the Wolverines despite being up. Oh, and it looks like they're actually going to get the Whalers for this one, so pardon me. He had his stick caught up in him, so I thought it was a power play for the Whalers, but I guess that was the classic where you make the hook, but then you drop it and put your arms up like you're confused. You see that amongst NHLers every single game. But nonetheless, it'll be 4-on-3 here for 10 seconds. And then it'll be 5-on-3 for 10 seconds, and then it'll be a power play till the end of the period. Traywin shot in, fanned on. Line behind it. A big kill coming up here for the Whalers. You want to keep it to 3 goals at the minimum. You're down after just getting one back there. So now it'll be a power play chance here for 1 minute and 30 seconds for the Wolverines, trying to restore that 4-goal lead. Swift down the middle, hands off to the right side. Onside they come. Down low in the zone, handed back to Swift. Swift back to the middle, stepping around. Left side they'll cut in, circling back Traywin. Traywin hands off to the right, back to Traywin in the middle. Walking the line, shot in, misses. Cool didn't even flinch. Minute left to go in the power play, minute 10 left in the second period. Back to Bottomley. Set in, rebound on the right side, got to it first. Back to Swift, 1 minute to kill here for this Whalers team. Down to Bottomley, sent in, glove down by Cool. And officially the last minute to go here in the second period, and we'll have the ice clear in between, and then we'll be back for our third period. And some work to do for the Whalers, but have not gone away in this game. Have had their chances all game long, have finished off on 2 of them. Back to the line, Simonson, handed off to Turgeon. Turgeon picks up in stride, tipped in low, puck still loose and behind. Sullivan tries to get on it, but a nice spin around there. 38 seconds left to go in the PK. Down in the zone, it'll be touched up for Turgeon. Holds onto it. 38 seconds to go here in the second. Handed off to the middle. Tremblay stays on it. Tremblay with a nice defensive play. Shoots that into the mesh. Good job of stripping that puck up off the wall. I've had a chance to talk to Tremblay a little bit over the ice jam, and nice kid out there. First year, priding himself on making this Whalers team, looking to make an impact. Had a great first half of the year, slowed down a little bit towards Christmas, and hoping to come on strong here in the second half as the playoff seedings and everything will be made. Sullivan down the left side. 20 seconds to kill here in the period. 10 seconds left on the power play. 4 seconds left as they'll help the boys, and 10 seconds left to go in the period. Worked out in front, and a nice tip away there by Apong. Gonna backhand it out, missing the stick, but we'll head into the locker rooms with it being 5-2 for the Wolverines. Whalers looking to create a comeback here in the third and get 3 more. We'll see what happens, but we got a 10-minute break in between, and we will see you then. Don't go anywhere. everybody, and we are back here for the third and final frame here. Your Dartmouth Whalers down 5-2 to the Halifax Wolverines, looking to have a little third period comeback here tonight. We will see what happens as Gauthier stops that puck off. The fresh ice slowing that thing down behind the net. Proctor picks it up on the far wall. Trying to steer out in front, they'll circle back in behind. Chip down the right side of Pong, tries to cut it off, and wrapped in behind. They get it to a coin. A coin down the wall, sent into the mesh. This period brought to you by Mark Moffat Enterprises. To the Dartmouth Whalers here as the third frame on High Button Sports here. And we are just about ready to go. As quick line change, Tremblay will be out there with Ryan. And now they're talking here at center ice. Coach of the Wolverines still not happy. Not sure what's going on down there. Maybe some animosity from last period being talked out right here. Call the players back to the bench. And what are we waiting for here? Oh, keep a camera angle on it. We're 30 seconds into this period, 33. What are they doing? Huh. I think maybe the goaltender on the Wolverines side getting the net ready? No, he looks okay, ready to go. Huh. Looks like both goalies are ready. We've got all four refs out here. And they're saying the ice isn't set yet. Wow. You don't hear about that too much. As the ref is trying to play that puck around the end zone, they over-soaked the ice. This is a first for me. The ice isn't set yet. Okay, so we'll just take a moment here as the referee down on the left side there is kind of guiding that puck around, seeing if it's ready to go. We'll take a brief break in the action and be back in a moment. All right, and now we are ready to go here. I guess the refs and the coaches deemed the ice dry enough. Nonetheless, we're ready to go here. Worked back by Brandom into Simonson. Simonson's gonna rip that around the boards. Arnold catches up to that at center. Branton down the left side to Proctor. Proctor circling back. Turned over to the middle, and now they're gonna take it in stride. Ryan down the left, gonna try to shoot that across. It'll bounce off the boards to Arnold. Arnold back down to Tremblay. Tremblay up the wall, onto the stick, handed back to Brooks. Brooks shot in, off the pad. Traywin in behind. Ryan gonna try to catch up. Takes hit from Simonson, puck free still. Back to Arnold on the line. Sent in, it hits the mesh and whistled down here. Dartmouth need a quick one here early. You cut that down to 2 goals and you got 20 minutes to go. Or almost 20 minutes. You got plenty of time to work with, but it all starts with 1 here. The difference between 3-goal lead and 2-goal lead is a big one. And just bless you to my colleague up here as he fights off the winter season. Sent into the left side they come. McDonald taking a push there. Down in to Pitcher. Pitcher gonna send that back around the wall, cut off. Makinen pushed by him. Bottomley gets it on the other side. Bottomley holding off Gauthier. Makinen picking up on that, playing it back in behind. Gauthier gonna be the winger to grab it on the left side. Shot up through the zone, it chips by. McDonald has to catch up. Worked over to Bottomley off of his skate. Looking for the hit. Back down in the zone. Sent back to Beach. Beach hands it over to the middle. McDonald, he'll get spun out in a knee-on-knee as McDonald's left knee got clipped there, and looks like he'll be okay, be able to get back up, but he definitely took a knee-on-knee there. That won't fly. And a power play coming here, and that's going to be a 4-minute one. So an awesome opportunity here for the Whalers. A 4-minute power play here at the start of the 3rd period, down 3. And a big point in the game here. The referees going at it with the coach here on the Dartmouth side about which players are out there. Evans will be out there. Beach, a Pong, a Coin. We'll get back into it. He's immediately kicked out of the dot. And Beach will be the man to take the face off here. 4-minute power play, down 3. Shipped off the glass there, back. A Coin now grabbing in the defensive zone. Handed up the right side. A Pong into the zone, chipped by on the right. Love it. In on it. Back to Beach, he'll kick that back in, it's cut off, and the other way it'll fall. Evans chipped back, a Coin now with it. The Coin, a little handoff to Evans, it just chipped by him. It was almost perfectly laid out for him, but down the right side, Lovett shoots, rebound in front, bounces away Evans. Evans in stride, he'll stick handle, lose it, circle back. Into the zone they come, onside, shipped down the left wing. Pass Gauthier to Lovett. Lovett into the zone. Circling back. Pong gets on that stick. A minute gone off the power play. Shear sent back in. Picked up, and they'll get some fresh legs out here for the power play. Into the zone comes O'Coin. Into the zone comes O'Coin. The Zoe handed off to the right side. A Pong back to O'Coin. O'Coin down to a Pong. Steps in, shot, high, save. Minute and 30 seconds gone. In behind the net, Holiday grabs it. Up to Beach. Beach. Back down low. Sparks, hand it off. Left side, Holiday. Over. Wind up shot. Save with the glove. Couple whistles here to start us off in the 3rd period. Wolverines playing rightfully cautious. And I just want to thank everyone here on High Button Sports who is watching our 3rd period here. We appreciate you tuning in. The regular season coverage will be continued all the way till the end of the season here for Dartmouth. We also do the Steel Subaru games along with the Basin Armada. So U16, 15, and 18 as they try to wrap it back around. Tremblay in behind as back to Beach there on the wall. So we've got coverage in all three of the big major leagues around Nova Scotia till the end of the season. Steel Subaru really hitting their stride. The Whalers looking for a strong second half of the season, building on a first half they probably would like some games back in, but they're showing some good heart here tonight, so more games like this and the wins will come. And then the Basin Armada starting off the season hot, but have cooled down a little bit here towards the middle. So 3 different storylines as we head into playoffs. And of course, everything else in between, as we are hoping to be able to bring you some sort of U15 coverage, not just with the Whalers, but more so other teams as well as we continue on through the season. But we'll kind of see how that one plays out. As for now, we've got your Whalers trying to make a push. Up the left side, Evans bringing it on. Evans down the right side. Evans circling around, back to the line of Pong. Pong handed off. Back down the left. Pong gets that pass off to Aucoin. Aucoin on the line, down. Not too much urgency here on the power play. 16 seconds to go with it. Aucoin winds up, shot tipped in behind, rebound still open, and they're gonna get the whistle. And the best opportunity of the power play comes in the last 15 seconds. But if you're a team, or you know a team that's looking for regular season coverage and you want High Button to cover it, commentary, scoreboard, thumbnails on every game for free here on YouTube, make sure you email us at thehighbutton@gmail.com, and this could be your team getting broadcasted down the stretch here as we crown our 2023 champions. After Ice Jam, I feel like I know half the players in the league, definitely know majority of the teams. So if you want that, just make sure you email it over and we'll maybe be able to figure something out. Into the wall and wrapped in behind. Gauthier is going to try to catch that off on the right side. That'll be back to Law in through center. Law chips up the boards, and that one falls into the penalty box.
Thank you to collecting payment and finishes. Total Pharmacy Relief, Ultramar, Colin Ryan, Royal Navy, Start to Finish Logistics, and Midland.
Back in the zone there, handed up the left side, past Lovett. Chopped away at that. Law now with it. He'll take a bump into the corner. Law down. Chipping away with that in the feet. Back around the left side. Into the zone, hits a stick in through to center, pardon me, as the power play is over. Turgeon hands that off. Into the zone, Whalers, and another penalty coming, and Whalers will go right back to the box with the Wolverines back to the box with the holding, and the Whalers right back to the power play. And they can't say they haven't had their opportunities here. Right back to that PP. 12:46 left to go in the third. Back to the line of Pong. Keeps that in down the right side. Hand it off. Down low, they'll play it back to the line of Coin. The Coin flips it across, picked up by Evans. Evans down the left side. Into McDonald. McDonald has it in his skates. Swift takes that off. Back to the line. They're going to have to chase at it, but it'll be broken up the other way as there was a pinch. And now Proctor down, a Pong on its tail. Proctor steps in and can't get the full shot off. Good pressure by Pong, makes him make a move. Proctor stick lifting though. And the penalty coming now to the Whalers. as a hooking call drawn by Proctor, and we'll go to 4-on-4 here for 1:16. As Proctor's hard work, the difference there. Face-off oncoming, 5-2 the score. We're going to be playing 4-on-4 here for a bit. Down the right side they come. Whalers shipping it into the zone. Caught up and pulled through the middle. Lovett shoots. That one bounces off some skates. Oh, and 2 players down on the right side there. Slow to get up after a non-aggressive collision. And the Whaler player looks injured there. I think it might have been Arnold. We'll keep an eye, as he was definitely in pain, headed off. Wolverines shot down the right side. 30 seconds left to 4-on-4. Lovett tries to chip it around. It's worked in front, still alive. Wolverines swinging at it. Back through the middle, Tremblay. Tremblay's gonna skate that on. Nice move. Tremblay, front shot. Save as he created a nice chance there. Tremblay, one-man show in that one. Had a chance to go in. Back to the line. That one's picked up in the zone though. Nickel walks in. Shot saved there by Cool. Into the corner. No one there to get it for the Whalers, as it's power play for 41 seconds now for the Wolverines. Down the right side, chip back to the line, picked up, played down low. Proctor or Simonson tries to grab it. Bottomly now, back to Turgeon. Turgeon winds up, blocked, chipped off the boards and in low. Leaving that puck for Turgeon. 14 seconds left on the power play here. Haven't had a whistle in a few seconds. Through the zone they come, down the left side. Entering on, shaking some bodies, and that one missing. Back to even strength now. We're under 10 minutes to play here in the third. Trying to wrap that around the boards. It stays in, but flipped back out, and they look for the lead pass. They get it. Sparks now stepping in. Can't get a clean shot off as Nickel hustling back. Turgeon held on to. Still holding on to it. Holiday was in open there in front for a second. Didn't get the pass off. Down the left side now. Bottomly in. Steps in, shot, steered away. Pushed in. And that'll go for an icing. Down the right side, that one in behind. Good stop-up play by Brooks to work it to the corner. Chipped away, O'Coin tries to get it, but it's circled back around the zone. Stepped in, left side, that one blocked. On the right side, chipped into a shin pad, and now Gauthier the other way. Gauthier turns it over, and Whalers' momentum died out a little bit here as McDonald just left the puck. Back to O'Coin. Had a good start to the third, but now that one's turned over. Wolverines just onside, down the left side, Traywin. Backhand in front, O'Coin. Turned over as Wolverines are swarming a bit here like a pack of wolves. Back to Simonson, Lovett, shot in, glove down. 8:08 left to go here in the third. Cool stepped in and has played pretty good here. A few different bounces at the start of the game, and this one could have been closer than it has been. Fighting from behind all game long is always a tough one, as that team that's up usually kind of plays a more defensive style and doesn't allow for much. You just play different when you got a lead. That's pretty universally agreed on by hockey players. As you get a lead early in the game, you can kind of sit back and there's a different vibe. They talk about that a lot in the NHL. Obviously, this is much different than the NHL, but still, in a hockey game, a 0-0 game, or when you're down, you're fighting, and you're fighting. When you're up, you're kind of defending. So not as cut and dry as maybe a football game would be, where it's pretty clearly offensive defense, but still some offensive defense does get played pretty frequently back and forth in a hockey game. Obviously it's always being played, but I mean in the sense that your mindset, you're playing more defensively, is cool, has to kick that one away. Up the left side, they'll try to chip it out. Trey win a nice backhand pass up the left side. Just on side, they stay. Drop back shot, that one missing wide. That'll wrap around the boards, come all the way back to Swift. Swift moving with haste as he hands that up the left side. Into the zone they come, wind up shot, rebound out front. Dartmouth get there first. Down to Pitcher, Pitcher down the wall. Holiday takes a bump, plays it to center. Nickel hands it off to the left side. Chip back in the other way, bouncing off the stick there, Pitcher. Into the zone they come, haven't had a whistle here in a little bit. Bottomley loses that puck, and it's flicked on down. That'll stay on, no icing, so we'll continue our whistleless streak. In behind the net, looking for some pressure. Hand it off, Bottomley. Just on side. No, Nickel, I thought maybe that back foot stayed on. .6:12 to go here in the third. Evans on the draw. It's tied up there in the middle. Gauthier on it with Evans. Comes free to Nickel on the right. Nickel circling back, looking for a handoff. Hard pass to the left side. Swift gonna get to it first. McDonald fighting. Gets worked down low to a Pong. Evans picks it up now behind the net. Evans up the left side. Cut off there by Bottomley. He'll rip that around the zone. On the other side, picked up into the shin pad there. McDonald, as he goes down. Tough block, oh no, and tipped in front by a coin into their own net, and the Wolverines will add another tally here with 5:40 to go in the third. As Tom Petty comes on the loudspeakers, singing "We Won't Back Down," a tough one to let in here late. Frustrating for the Whalers. Just trying to play some solid D out there, and it bounces off the stick. It does happen. Bailed out my Edmonton Oilers the other day when they were getting the game closed in on them. I think it was the Kraken who put one in their own net. So it is part of this game of hockey, and unfortunate there, as like I said, Parker Cool played a great job in relief coming in and making some nice saves, especially early. Kept in the zone there by the Wolverines. Chip down low, Whalers get on it. Left side, try to hand that off. In through the middle, Sparks gonna skate after it. Oh, and the man falls. Trey wins, so give Spark an extra second with the puck. Trying to play with front, line up, shot. That one blocked as a good call and a good execution. Couldn't get it through. Down the left side they come. Proctor tries to hand off. Traywin catches the skate in there. It was a 3-on-2. They couldn't get it to happen. In behind the net they'll go. Law pushing them off. Tremblay chips it up high in the zone, allowing Dartmouth to take over. Over to Ryan. Sparks steps in for the hit.
It's so frustrating, Ryan was born, he away, so frustrating around South Australia.
Face off just outside the Dartmouth end with 4:44 to go in the third. Puck dropped in there, love it. Tied up in the middle, Halliday picks it up. Halliday tries to backhand it on, Swift gets it. Tobin on the left to him. Hands off to Tobin, puck in behind him. Dartmouth picking it up in stride, or Halifax picking it up in stride. Shearer now grabbing. Dartmouth the other way, in towards the middle, and Lovett picks it up on the back end. Lovett now gonna circle. Shaking the man off, gets cut off on the wall. Chip back in. Turgeon gonna skate after it. Backhanded around to Sullivan. Sullivan cut off on the half wall. Down and low. Simonson grabs. DDD pass there. They go the other way. Under 4 minutes now. Touch pass into the skates. And now picked up by Brooks. Onside, turned over to the middle. Evans gonna swipe back around, tries to shoot it, and a collision there in the middle. Share down in behind the net. McDonald gets knocked off it. Over to Gauthier. Gauthier back to Arnold. Arnold steps in, shoots that one high, and good to see Arnold back out there as he went off with an injury a little bit ago, but seems to be feeling better. McDonald into the corner. Takes the body, gets that back to Arnold. He'll wind up shot high, and that one saved. Goalie didn't know exactly where it is, but got enough of it. Back to the line. Dartmouth trying to put some pressure on here late. Down 4. Up the wall. Worked over to Pitcher. Pitcher going to put it through the legs. A nice move to kick it to himself. Played out in front. Coming down the left side. Shot. Kick saved by Cool. Clear it out. No icing. Picked up in stride on the back end. Halifax handing that off. Halifax and Dartmouth. From across the bridge, the two teams going at it. Halifax with the edge here in this one. Flicked in through the middle. On the right side, back down to Bottomley. Bottomley gonna step in, shot, covered up. 2:43 left to go in the third. So Halifax, after bowing out of Ice Jam earlier than expected and hoped, come in and have a good game here against the Whalers. Spinning back around, Halifax looking for one more. It's chipped out in front. Cool gonna look at there. It's plucked out, sorry. Down in the zone, Law going for the body as well. Looking to hand off through the middle, past the stick there on the left side. Skated after in a hurry and worked into the bench, and looks as if someone almost got hit by that puck. We gotta check on the player as puck bounced around, and Arnold looks to be okay. Went and retrieved that, and we're good to go. 2:23 left to go in the third. This will be our last hockey game at High Button Sports for the night, but we'll be back tomorrow with the Gulls versus the Whalers as the defending Ice Jam champs coming in to Zatzman. Down the wall they go, looking for a couple stick lifts. Cutting it out of the zone. Proctor gonna try to work it in, kept in. In the middle, they'll fight for it. Flicked up high, that bouncing around. 2 minutes to go, Ryan trying to pressure, we're under 2. We've only had a couple whistles here in the last 10 minutes. As the game that picked up some fluidness, is that a word there, fluidness? Fluidity? No, that one doesn't sound right. Nonetheless, it's been a fluid 10 minutes to finish off this game. Back to Simonson in the middle. Simonson handed off to the left side. Just gets enough of the stick. Proctor comes in with a backhand, can't get it through. Wrapping back around in the zone. Looking for that chip pass out, left side. Looking for the lane. Tobin turned over to Lovett. It'll be a 2-on-1 the other way. Arnold goes down. Sullivan in front. Backhand off the end of his stick. Can't finish it off. A minute to go. Here we go. In this game, a minute to go. Lovett behind. Cut off. Sullivan plays it around. Halifax maintaining possession. To the line they go. Shear plays it down low. Brooks gonna chase in after it. Brooks gets there first. Backhands around the half wall. Foot race for it. Chip through to Smith. He just gets it out of the zone. Shear now with it. Back to Turgeon, up through the zone. That's a delayed offside. Gonna be pulled back on. Halliday hands that off. Trying to chip it in above. They'll get there. Arnold shoots on, catches a shin pad. Down the right side, McDonald. Gonna wrap around the boards here to Apong. Apong with a couple of points in this one. Down to Apong. He'll try to walk out in front. Evans hands it off in behind. Potentially a pass in front. No save here with 2.6 seconds left in the third. So Halifax will come away with the win here against Dartmouth. Like I said, back at it tomorrow versus the Gulls. Another good test for this Dartmouth team. And then they'll hit the road. And it's one back there. And that'll do it for us here as Wolverines getting the victory here on High Button Sports, the late action. And sometimes we'll have the Subaru coming on, but the Subaru are currently on a road trip, so that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. We appreciate you tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow.